This is my summary for the Frog Prince, and here's the start. The princess dropped the golden ball into a spring as she was weeping. A frog popped out the water and asked what was wrong, princess. She thought this frog couldn't really do anything. The frog says, "I'll help you if you let me eat a meal from the same plate and sleep beside your pillow." She knew the frog was never going to get out the spring, so she agreed. So the frog jumped into the spring and got the golden ball. And as soon as the frog dropped the golden ball on the floor, Princess took it and ran back home, forgetting about the frog. While the princess was at home the next day, she heard tap, tap, splash, splash. Then a gentle knock. The princess was frightened and looked at the door. Then the frog says, "Open the door, princess dear. Open the door, your true love is here. And mind the words of thou. I say the fountain cold and the greenwood shadow." She rushed to the door and answered it. The frog was there, and it looked like he wanted to come in. She closed it on him, and then she started to feel worried. Then the king comes downstairs to see the princess looking worried, and he asks what's wrong. She tells him about the frog. The king says, "You should keep your promises," and so the princess did. So they ate from, as soon as the frog came in, they ate from the same plate. The frog was carried to the bed after done eating, and as soon as the frog wakes up, he leaves. But, but at night, he comes right back. And he'd done this for at least 3 nights. When the princess woke up, he seen the prince right in front of him. The princess and the prince told the princess that he was cursed by a fairy and asked the princess to marry him. She was a little hesitant, but as soon as she seen how rich he was with his 8 horses, she said yes. They took a leave from the king and got into the coach with the 8 horses, and they settled up on a full joy and merriful for the prince's kingdom. And and then they get there. The place was super small. So the prince leads the princess to a small shack. The princess asks, "What are they doing here?" And he says, "This is your new home." So the prince ends up doing unspeakable things to the princess. Makes her work without any stop, without any pause. Yard work, farming, and then every night he ends up raping her. There was nothing she could do, but she's seen hope, real hope. That hope leads her to a rope. She ties a noose into the rope. She gets on a stool, ties it to the roof, and ends up taking her own life. The end.